In local news, the music department here at Southern Door has had 2 guest appearances last week from 2 Wisconsin colleges. Both the concert choir and band worked with upper-level performers. On Tuesday, the Singing Pioneers from Platteville came to Southern Door High School. The men's choir sang for the concert choir and showed off their great talent. The concert choir performed their magical piece for the men's choir, and they received constructive criticism and learned new strategies to improve the concert choir. On Wednesday, the UW-Eau Claire Wind Symphony Orchestra visited Southern Door. During the day, the symphony performed for the high school band. At one point, our high school band got a chance to play along with the orchestra to the song Sweet in F major. At night, the Eau Claire Symphony Orchestra opened their performance to the public. In other news, on Monday, 8 AP government students went to St. Norbert College in De Pere for a United Nations simulation. Sarah W., Kelsey H., Eric A., Mark V., Abe K., Connie K., Michi G., and Mari M. all prepared for the trip by reading several informational packets about basic human rights and genocide. The group left around 7 o'clock in the morning and began the day's events with speeches from 2 St. Norbert professors. The group then represented South Africa in a United Nations meeting. Other high schools represented different countries as well. The meeting included discussions about Egypt and the policies about the issues occurring in Egypt. The day wrapped up with a luncheon at the college and new insight about the workings of the UN. That has been local news with KDH.
Okay. Last Tuesday, our Southern Door girls basketball team played harder than ever against rival Sturgeon Bay in their first round regional game. The Eagles were able to keep a solid 10-point lead for the majority of the game. Annie F. had a game-high 19 points and added multiple rebounds to the stats, several students chanting double-double for her by the end of the game. This win was well earned by our girls, but also well fought for by the fans. The student section was full of Southern Door students, chanting their favorite cheers and using their enthusiasm to help our Eagles. It was a battle of the cheering sections, and Southern Door didn't only win the game, but we also won the cheering battle. Dressed in all black the first half and all blue the second, SD students really got pumped up for the event. And leading the crowd were several students, but one in particular, our very own Abe K. After the game, I had the chance to talk to him and ask him a few questions. Let's see what he had to say. Great job, ladies. This win advanced our Eagles to Friday's game at Kewanee. Also on Tuesday, the Milwaukee Bucks ended a 2-game losing streak in a 95-76 win against the Washington Wizards. Brandon Jennings scored 23 points, and Andrew Bogut added 9 rebounds, 7 assists, and 14 points, while John Salmons finished with 22. Then, on Wednesday, the Bucks added another win against the 8-25 Cavaliers, as Brandon Jennings had a great performance again with 18 points as the Bucks finished 110-90 over the Cavs, thanks to shooting 55% from the field. This marked Milwaukee's first back-to-back win series since January 28th and 29th. This may be just what they needed to stay in the playoffs race. I'm Katie B., and that was your weekly sports report.
In world news this week, the House Homeland Security was set this past week to hold the first in a series of hearings looking into alleged radicalization in the Muslim community. Leading American Muslims have strongly criticized this planned congressional hearing, calling it an unfair attack on loyal citizens and a dangerous break from the traditional U.S. embrace of tolerance and pluralism. Representative Peter King, the House Committee Chairman, has said that this hearing is necessary to explore the extent to which Al-Qaeda is trying to influence and indoctrinate American Muslims, among other things. but his plans have created an uproar with critics accusing Republican leaders of bigotry and comparing his hearings to Senator Joseph McCarthy's allegations of communist infiltration in the early years of the Cold War. American Muslim leaders have also taken issue with the king's assertion that they haven't sufficiently cooperated with law enforcement officials and dismissed his claim that the overwhelming majority of mosques are run by extremist Islams. In other news, in the face of relentless international pressure, a mounting death toll, a defiant Muammar Gaddafi stuck to his assertion that youths misled and drugged by al-Qaeda were to blame for spiraling civil war in Libya. For them, everybody's their enemy, Gaddafi said in his speech aired on Libyan state television Wednesday. They know nothing other than killing. The speech was pre-recorded Tuesday when Gaddafi addressed a youth group of tribal supporters, urging them to defend Libya from those who envy its standard of living. They want to take your patrol, he said. This is what America, this is what French, those colonists want. Thank you, and this has been World News with Cora B.